someone to form a first impression of you? 5? 10? Maybe even a nanosecond. Dare I ask what you're thinking about me right now? And what about now? We never get a second chance to make a first impression. So as speakers, isn't it crucial to get those first few moments right? We can kill our credibility so easily. Because regardless of our level of knowledge, experience, qualifications or expertise, if our non-verbal cues don't support that, we can be communicating a completely different message to the one that we might intend. So that's why today I'm going to share with you what I call credibility killers. Now the word credibility comes from the Latin word credo, which means I believe. Essentially it's about how people perceive you and whether or not they believe in you and trust you. And like it or not, the very first factor that impacts on our credibility is our image. Before we even open our mouths to speak, what we look like and how we present ourselves will have our audience making judgments about us. Now, I'm not saying that we need to go as far as maybe ironing our socks that I heard Richard McCann does, or even that we can't dress like Lady Gaga, though I think maybe Graham would look quite fetching in one of her outfits. But knowing our audience and dressing appropriately for the situation will ensure that we go a long way to avoiding those credibility killers. The second factor that can impact, sometimes without us even realising, is our voice. Once again, people make judgments about us based on our voice, including where we're from, how well educated we are, how confident we are. People who have slightly louder than average voices are perceived to be more intelligent and more powerful. Softer voices can sometimes sound a little uncertain, apologetic. High-pitched voices are less authoritative, which is why you never hear people reading the news with a voice like this. A certain credibility killer. As speakers, our voice is our instrument. It's a crucial tool of our trade. Yet I wonder how many of you warm up your voice before a speaking event. And I don't mean the Scottish way of gargling whiskey like Stuart Harris was doing in the bar last night. But a good warm-up will ensure that our voice is richer, more expressive, less likely to go all squeaky, therefore less likely to be a credibility killer. Now, what about our body language? We all know the impact of unconfident body language. But the great news is that our body language can change not only the way that people perceive us, but the way that we perceive ourselves. Many of you will have heard of Amy Cuddy's Harvard research into power posing and its impact on our physical and our chemical makeup. So standing in a Wonder Woman pose or Superman pose for just 2 minutes will increase your testosterone and reduce your cortisol. So not only do you look more confident, but you feel more confident too. And confident delivery will enhance our credibility. There's a quote I heard by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and I think it encapsulates what I've been talking about. He said, "What you are thunders so loudly that I cannot hear what you say to the contrary." What you are thunders so loudly that I cannot hear what you say to the contrary. Think about your thunder, your body language, your voice, your image. With just a little more awareness, we can all avoid our credibility killers.